Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan about low carb cocktails. This is the third in the series of a deeper dive into Just Rum. This week we are going to concentrate on the oak series. They have an Oregon oak rested, which I have, and I just gotten a bottle of the American oak aged 2 year. So that one is a longer aged product, and I think they may consider that one of the premium rums. But both of these I haven't tasted yet. I will let you know what they taste like, and we will make out of one of them, depending upon which one we prefer, a cocktail called the 1740 Grog. Welcome back to Ask Alan about low carb cocktails. This is the third part of a series where I am doing a deeper dive into Just Rum. I had done a previous episode back, I think in February, or it was earlier in the year, that I did an introduction to Just Rum. Just Rum is a craft distiller out of Sandy, Oregon, that I learned about from Rum Daddy Royer, and Robert on Just Drinking. They do an excellent job of reviewing a lot of different rums every week, and they do a live show on Wednesdays, and I recommend that you check them out. But they had mentioned Just Rum and the different expressions, and Just Rum has a lot of different expressions. They're relatively small, but they have spent, and they've only been there for a little over 5 years. I actually have their 5-year anniversary rum, and it is extremely good. So is their Queen Share, which unfortunately you can't get. I don't think you can get either of those anymore. But the ones that I have here, one of them I think you can still get, but the other one you may not be able to get. These are rums that John Hasbrock has done a lot of experimentation, a lot of different methods for aging his rums and resting his rums, and he's done a very good job. I do think that taste-wise, his rums are probably as good as some of the best ones that are out there. Of course, there's some really high-end rums that he may not quite be up there yet, but I tell you, he's getting close. His stuff is getting very, very good. But today, this is the Battle of the Oaks. It is the Oregon oak rested. I think they use a stave method for resting the rums. I don't know how long he keeps the staves in there. I don't know all the details, but that gives it the look and the taste from the Oregon oak, and that's oak from the Oregon region. And then he's got American oak. I'm not sure where those barrels come from, but this is a 2-year aged American oak product. So I don't think you can get this anymore. I think he had to take this out of his private stock to give me a bottle. Thank you, John. I'm really appreciative that you've helped me out on some of these, because I really do enjoy your products. So what we'll do first is we will do a tasting of each of these, and then depending on which one I decide during this video, but I'll probably, basically the 1740 Grog, it just says oak is a default. So one of the two oaks will go into that. So there's each of these. You open it with that milk bottle top. Now, obviously, the aged rum probably is going to taste a little bit better just because it's aged, but we'll see whether the Oregon oak or the American oak comes out on top. Oh, that definitely get an oak scent off of that. The rum is there, prevalent. I think that the ABV on both of these is pretty high. Okay, this is only 102 proof, and this one was 116 proof. So that's 14 ABV, or 14 proof difference, which is only 7%. So that's not that big a difference in proof. Man, that smells good. I think that the Oregon oak is probably one you can continually get. The Oregon rested. Oh, wow. This American oak. I'm getting a cinnamon or a graham cracker smell off of that. Whereas the Oregon oak, I got the oak smell and the rum, but this is giving me almost a graham cracker smell. John, you can tell me what you get off of it, but that's what I'm smelling. Let's taste them and see. Exceptional. That's very, very good. That Oregon oak, you definitely get those oak flavors. But of course, different than a bourbon. This has got the rum taste behind that, and it's unbelievably good. You would not be disappointed in getting a bottle of that. But I'm really anxious to see what this American two-year aged one tastes like. Yeah, that I want to say graham cracker taste. I'm not sure if that's right. It was like a hazelnut or some kind of a nut, but you can taste the oak flavors, the oak tannins in there, but it's got that flavor of something else. And again, first thing that came to mind for me was graham cracker. Whether that's right or if it's more of a chestnut or hazelnut or something. This is unbelievably good. It's unfortunate that this is one you're not probably going to find on his website. I think you can still get the Oregon oak, and it's unbelievably good too. This is just that a little bit better. Little higher ABV, but not a lot. So these are both great. I'm gonna, because of the one that I think that everybody can probably still get, I'm going to use the Oregon oak for the cocktail, and that is a 1740 grog. So 1 ounce of rum, and it says that the oak is preferred. 1 ounce of lime. And I have this pre-squeezed stuff here that I've need to use up. I don't want to squeeze any more until I use this up. One ounce of sucanat, if I'm saying that right, syrup, which I looked that up, and it's a syrup made from more of a raw sugar. So what I did, and I'd made this before, and I told you guys that this didn't work out too well before because it separated and there was a big clump at the bottom. So I cleaned that all out, and I made some more. So I used some allulose. It was allulose and monk fruit, I think, brown sugar. So it's no carbs, and made about a 1.5 to 1 ratio on this syrup. So and then I kind of put a splash of molasses in there, just to give it a little bit more of a molassesy taste. I didn't want to get the sugars out of that, so I didn't want to put more than a splash. But so there's 1 ounce of this. And then 3 ounces of cold water. Now, what it says here is that in a 1740 grog, that typically it's a 4-to-1 rum to water ratio, but shaking hard with the ice will give you that extra amount of water. And then I've got some ice that's actually kind of starting to melt a little bit here. So we'll put this together and see how it tastes. So it says to shake hard. And if I'd read the instructions, I wouldn't have put the ice in here because it says to pour, not to strain, but to pour into a old-fashioned glass. Some bubbles. And that is a 1740 grog. Wow, that's good. That's very, very good. I like that a lot. This is something you will enjoy, I know. These are both, if you can get this one, I don't think you can, but this one you probably can. You will enjoy this as well. I do recommend that you go to the Just Rum website and you check those out. Try to make the cocktails they have on their website. There's a few others that they used to have that I've got squirreled away someplace, but every one of their rums is exceptional. So any of them that you get, you'll like. The costs are a little bit different depending upon whether they're aged or rested or how much ABV they have. Most of their stuff, except for the blackberry, which is the only one that's at 40%, 80 proof, all the rest of them are, I think, over 100 proof. Some of them even higher. The Uncle John's cut from last week, that was 122 proof. And this one is 116 proof. So they're all good. If there's one of these that you don't see, I don't think you can get this one at all, but There are some that they've had that you might need to send them an email and see if they still have them. Um, they have certain ones that are just always on their website, but check them out. You really want to try these. I highly recommend them, and I do think that there's something that you will enjoy. So I'm glad that you've been with me. I'm glad that you've stuck through this long, and I hope that you get a hold of these rums and try these cocktails. Otherwise, I do ask that you like and subscribe and share and comment and do all those things to help to build this community and to get this out to other people so that they can enjoy these cocktails as well, and they can enjoy these different rums and different bourbons and different things that I review, and be able to do that in a low-carb way. Again, some of the things I do have some carbs in them, but I try to make them as low amount of carbs as possible. So come back and join me again and enjoy your day and enjoy family and friends, as this is probably going to be airing in November, and with Thanksgiving around the corner or just happened, depending upon when this one airs. The next thing is Christmas. It's all family season. Enjoy being with family and friends and sharing great cocktails. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.